How will Mars sample return missions bring back Martian samples? Imagine holding a tiny piece of Mars in your hand someday. That's the goal of the Mars sample return missions. But how do we get those samples from the red planet all the way back to Earth? It's a complex dance of robots, rockets, and careful planning. First, the Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in 2021, plays a key role. It collects rocks and soil, then seals these samples in small tubes to keep them pristine. It then leaves these tubes at specific spots on the Martian surface. Next, a separate mission arrives with a sample retrieval lander. This lander carries a fetch rover and a Mars ascent vehicle. The fetch rover is like a robotic treasure hunter. It drives around, finds the sealed sample tubes left by Perseverance, and picks them up with its robotic arm. Once it has the samples, it brings them back to the lander. Then, the robotic arm transfers the sealed tubes into the Mars ascent vehicle, which is a small rocket designed just for this mission. The Mars ascent vehicle then launches from the surface into orbit around Mars. It carries the samples into space, where it releases a container holding the Martian material. An orbiting spacecraft called the Earth Return Orbiter catches this container. This orbiter is specially built to secure the samples and start the journey back to Earth. It uses solar electric propulsion, which is a way of moving through space efficiently by using sunlight to power its engines. When the samples reach Earth's orbit, they are released into our planet's atmosphere. Special recovery systems ensure the samples are brought down safely. Once on the ground, scientists handle the samples in clean labs to prevent contamination. These samples will be studied in detail, helping us learn about Mars, geology, climate history, and whether life ever existed there. This entire process involves at least 3 different missions working together. The first collects the samples, the second retrieves and launches them into space, and the third brings them back to Earth. It's a carefully coordinated effort that uses robotic technology, rocket science, and orbital maneuvers. Because Mars has only about 1/3 of Earth's gravity, the Mars ascent vehicle can be smaller and need less fuel. Overall, the Mars sample return missions are a huge step forward in space exploration. They combine robotic exploration, rocket launches from another planet, and interplanetary travel to bring back Martian material. This will give scientists a chance to analyze Mars' secrets in laboratories on Earth, opening new doors to understanding our neighboring planet.